Yo everybody, Mobile Gamers Unite here. Happy birthday to me, first and foremost. And on this day, the day of my birthday, last Cloudia did decide to launch our next collab. So it's finally here, the Slime collab. What's the little blue hair dude's name? Ramaru? I don't know, we're gonna get into that. Let's actually just get right into that, and we're going to be checking out his arc as well. So if you want the other character, you're going to have to wait because that girl's not dropping yet. So there will be a part 2 to this collab. Let's see. Here we go. Ramaru Tempest. Here he is with his blue hair, looking pretty cool. He does have a cool looking sprite. And we have the Storm Dragon Veldora. So we'll go through the arc first. With the few limited pulls I did, like I had enough lapis left over to do the step up. So, and that took me down to like 200 lapis. So I did manage to get the Storm Dragon Veldora. Not exactly the dragon I was trying to get, but hey, it is something new to check out. So the arc attributes are: when the battle starts, inflict blazer magic on all enemies. I don't know exactly what that is. Guys, feel free to, give your interpretation of that in the comments below. Boost magic name given buff. Okay, magic name given buff. Magic name given. That is an ability that Mr. Blue Hair Ramaru gets. We're going to look into that. Plus 15% all attribute attacks power plus 10%. Okay, there's a lot there. First of all, I don't know what this blazer magic thing does on all enemies. I don't know if that just makes the magic hurt more. Sounds pretty cool though. This is obviously what you're going to want to put on the new collab character. This goes with his abilities, like it obviously boosts some of his abilities, like name giving buff. So this is obviously the arc that you want to run on this guy. As far as skills, it's going to give breaker, which is always nice to have. Attack up 5, is that? Okay, it's a strength up 12 attack. You guys know I don't get down with Roman numerals. Chance drive, boost physical damage dealt to enemies that have fainted or are in break. That's cool, that's always good. Chance drive is nice. Name giving, this is that buff that this arc empowers. So it's nice that it also teaches this ability. Name giving, consume half of the unit's hit points and give an ally plus 10% strength, defense, intelligence, and mind. No buffs on this unit. I don't know exactly how to break that down. I would actually have to teach this to somebody and see how it works. Again, the comments are open, guys. Feel free to fill in the blank. Let me know what you guys think about this. Sounds pretty cool. Sounds like a pretty decent buff. And this arc empowers it a little bit. Life Brave. The lower your remaining hit points, the higher your strength will be. Max plus 50%. Life Brave is definitely cool. For those tough battles where you know you're going to be taking some damage, up to a max of 50% more to your strength. That's kind of a big deal. That's a huge stat. So Life Brave, definitely cool. And then we have Tempest Dragon's Blessing. Add dragon type. Cool. Alright, so you become a dragon. And you get strength plus 10%. And physical damage taken minus 15%. That's pretty gnarly. For 10 SC, 10% to your strength, you become a dragon type. And the physical damage you take is minus 15%. All in all, that's pretty gnarly. And what is the Arc Ether reward? It's Kaijin's Longsword. Alright. This thing looks pretty gnarly. It's got a pink aura. What does this thing do? So, pretty basic. It's 115 strength. But this thing gives you strength 15%. Okay? That's like having an extra attack up max, right? Because that's what that's giving you, is 15% to your strength. So all in all, this is a powerful sword, definitely. It does not have an attribute, so this can be good for a lot of the Balins of the world. I could see a lot of characters really liking that 15% more to their strength. So, you know, pretty solid sword. Really nothing to complain about there. Solid 6-star sword just because of the strength 15%. Okay, can't really complain about that. So we went over the arc attributes. We looked at the skills that this thing provides. On a side note, the stats are pretty good too. This is given 352 strength, 205 intelligence, 282 defense, 36 MP, and a little over 2,000 hit points. 74 mind. All in all, these are pretty decent stats. This is kind of what we expect now from brand new SSR arcs. So let's take a look at Rimuru. I was saying his name kind of wrong. I'm probably still butchering his name. Rimuru Tempest. Here he is. Definitely looks cool. So he's going to cover different elements, and he can also target a weaker element, I believe. Like, some of his abilities are going to do fire damage, and if you have a lower dark resistance, then it will count as dark damage. So that's pretty cool. It gives you a way to kind of, you know, get around some of the resistances that, you know, this guy's going to be up against. But let's just take a quick look at him as a character, starting with his stats. First of all, he is a creature type. That's right, this guy is a creature because he's a slime, okay? 3.5k hit points. All in all, not too bad for what he is. This guy is kind of like a mage hybrid, I'd have to say. He's going to have 263 MP, very nice. His strength is 647. Not the strongest guy in the world. You know, he is also like 3.5 foot tall, so I really wouldn't expect him to be coming with that 1100 strength. Defense 861, okay, but his intelligence is where it gets interesting. 1157 int, it even rhymes. What a nice, powerful intelligence to have. And of course, his mind is, you know, 65 over 1,000. So, definitely some sort of mage killer that we got going on over here. A very high mind. He's got a high intelligence. He's a creature type. So let's look at his abilities. But first, his attribute resistances. He's going to have +5 to fire, ice, earth, and lightning. Seems like his light and dark, that's where he's going to be vulnerable. All in all, not too bad, not too shabby. As far as abilities go, this is where I think this guy becomes interesting. I have seen this character run on the JP side. I did like the synergy in his skill kit. We got Black Lightning, long range, thunder combo attack. It changes to dark if the enemy's dark resistance is lower. That's really cool. That really helps this character out a lot. Any of these characters that are kind of locked in to an elemental type, being able to change that type depending on your enemy's resistance can always just be a good thing, right? Flare Circle, front long range fire combo attack in a wide area. So this one is locked into fire. It's going to be in a wide area though, so that's good. Very nice. S2. S3 is the Black Flame, dark combo attack around the unit. Changes to fire if enemy's fire resistance is lower. So you got dark damage that can change into fire damage depending on your enemy's resistance. And his S1 is you have lightning damage that can turn into dark damage depending on your opponent's resistance. That's pretty cool. And finally, his S4, Predator. Sounds pretty gnarly. If you're going to call something Predator, if you're going to give it that name, it should be a pretty gnarly ability. And this is a powerful ice combo attack against a single target. But this restores the unit's hit points, magic points, and SCT. So he can keep himself fed. That's pretty awesome. This is going to provide some healing, but I think more importantly, you're going to be able to get your MP back, so you might not have to bring an MP battery. This is going to give this character some longevity in boss fights that take a little bit. So we're going to have to see. I wish I could run this character right now and actually see how much this ability restores to him, like how much MP he gets. Health, yeah, that's great. We got healers for that. But I think the MP is really important here. This also restores some of his SCT, so it powers up his kit. I do like the synergy in his kit, and he looks awfully cool. I might dress my kid up for Halloween, put a blue wig on him, and just be like, it's Ramiru. He's about that height. My kid's about 4 foot tall. Yeah. Let's see. What traits do we have? This guy does have some interesting traits. Bear with me here. These are not the simplest traits to go over. Total analysis. I wish I had this trait. Let's go over this slowly because there's a lot here. If conditions are met in battle, whatever the hell that means, right? Boosts attribute resistance, basic status alignments, magical attack damage cap, and damage resistance cap applies. There's a lot there. This is pretty much just I don't know what the conditions are met in battle, but anything that boosts attribute resistance, basic status ailments, and magical attack damage cap is effing awesome. Alright, this pretty much just bolsters this whole character all the way around, everything that he does. It just gives him a little bit more. And then he obviously has great Sage because, well, look at this guy. He's obviously a great Sage. Magical attack damage plus 25%. Damn, son. That's a lot. That's a nice slice of the pie right there. 25%. An extra quarter to all of your magical attack damage. Right off the bat, that's very nice. Casting speed plus 10%. Oh snap, I don't think you can go wrong there. Everybody loves casting speed, especially if you're a mage. This guy obviously is. And during full auto battles, strength, defense, intelligence, mind plus 10%. So if you are an auto player, this is your boy right here. This is what you want. He just becomes more powerful when you hit that auto button. All in all, that's like a nice little extra bonus, I guess. Realistically, though, Great Sage is a very powerful ability, and I mean, come on, this is plus 25% to your attack, magic, damage, yep, magical attack damage, and plus 10% to your casting speed. That is a lot of SC. Like, you would have to spend a lot of SC to even come close to that. And then this whole full auto battle thing, that's cool too, right? I mean, it's nothing to spit at. Those are some nice, that's 10% to pretty much everything just for clicking on the auto button. All in all, very cool. Definitely a cool character so far. Let's check out his skills. We have Full Potion. Very greatly restore an ally's hit points. Cool. It's kind of like God Heal, you know. It does cost 35 MP, so... But hey, I mean, if it can restore all of your tank's hit points, it's 35 MP well spent. He's going to come with Ice Javelin. Cool. Icicle Shot. This is new. It looks new. I haven't seen this before. This is a powerful ice attack to enemies in a medium area. Alright, cool. Tornado Storm, we're all familiar with that. Valzar Riser, I think we are all familiar with that, or is that new? Powerful Thunder Attack against all enemies. Yeah, I think we've had that. Shining Zoc, there's nothing new there, but Shining Zoc is very powerful. It's nice that this guy has Ice, Earth, Thunder, Light, okay, Advanced Magic Circles, just to put a cherry on top. And as far as passives go, we have MP up. This is 15% to your magic points. That's very nice to have for any caster. We have Magic Up 2, that's intelligence plus 5%. And then we have Magic Up Max, so intelligence up 15%. So right out of the box, he's going to come with plus 20% to his magic. That's very nice. That's going to help him. He has Auto Aura, continuous aura effect. Magic increases. That's exactly what you want for a caster. And then this is something new. Ultra Speed Regeneration. Continuous regeneration effect. Not stackable with other hit point regeneration effects. So this is like the creme de creme of regeneration, so much so that it won't stack with other regeneration effects. Again, I wish I could run this character and actually see what this is all about. Maybe that's something Last Cloudy needs to do. Instead of just letting us look at the character, they should kind of let us sample the character for a battle, just to actually kind of see how the kit plays. You know, just something to work on. But Ultra Speed Regeneration sounds cool, especially the Ultra Speed part. Awaken recovers hit points and increases strength, defense, mind, and movement speed when close to death 1 time. I wish I had that ability. Moonlight, increase intelligence at max hit points. Okay, and with his awesome regeneration ability, he should be able to somewhat stay at full health for, you know, the majority of the time, I would assume. We have Pose of Honor, nothing new, but very honorable nonetheless. Defeat an enemy with a physical attack and recover 5% magic points. Just another way that this guy can keep himself fed with MP. Immovable Object. Spellcaster will not be interrupted by most attacks. Very nice, always good to have. Not a cheap ability. High level magic chant. Greatly increase the casting speed of all magic. And he gets an extra 10% to his casting speed. So, you know, this ability is in good company with his trait. We have Quick Trigger. I love Quick Trigger. I'm always telling you guys that. I'm putting Quick Trigger on everybody. It's just so nice to be able to start with some sort of ability to throw. This guy has that built in. Definitely loving that. And he gets Decoy. First time hit points reach 0, automatically revive and recover some hit points. Cool. And I think that'll go a long way with his super regeneration ability, whatever that thing is called. Magic Aura. This is a must for most casters this stage of the game. Boosts magical attack at the cost of increased magic point consumption. So you're going to pay more for the spell. The spell is going to be empowered. It's going to do more. I don't think this guy's going to really have that much of an issue paying a little bit more MP. He does start with a good amount of magic points. I think he's going to be good to go with Magic Aura. Then we have Rapid Recovery. Reduces the time required to recover from status effects. Of course, he's a slime. He will recover quickly. And we have Magic Sense. MP slightly recovers sometimes. Hey, once in a while, you're just going to get a boost to your MP. That's pretty wicked. That's what a caster wants. This guy's all about it. I'm glad he has something like that. And then, of course, last and not least, my True Power. Now, this is something I already came out of the box with, but it's nice to see that he has the same thing. All attribute attack power plus 15%. Psh, I'm getting like plus 25 over here. I don't know about you guys, but still plus 15% to all attribute attack power is very nice, definitely. So this is how this character is shaping up to be. Very powerful mage, and he can go against some of your weaker resistances in his ability kit. Like, it's nice to be able to, you know, change your element to dark if something has a bunch of fire resistance. And He does the same thing with Black Flames, I believe. Changes to fire if enemies' fire resistance is lower. That's always cool. I think that's awesome. That I think this is one of this character's best strengths, is he's going to be pliable, right? I mean, unless you're fighting something that has a super high fire resistance and it also happens to have a super high dark resistance on top of that, that might be an issue to deal with. But he's got different elements in here, right? And then on top of that, you can just go to magic and you can start casting the element that you want. So solid character overall. Definitely looks cool. I dig his little sprite. So that's what's going on in Last Cloudia today, right? I wish you all the best of luck on pulling this character. Depending on what you're going for, like, we still have the second half of this collab to come, and that is going to be the other character. Personally, I was a little more excited about her, so I can't wait to check her out. But depending on what you want, I wish you all the best of luck. I think I'm going to be sitting this one out. Your boy is a free-to-play player as of now. I did officially go F2P. So I'm really not expecting anything here. I think the last bundle I effectively got for myself was like the $5 bundle, and that was just so I could do some daily pulls on this. I did roll an alt account, obviously, to play around with the new UR arc. I mean, I managed to get that thing within an hour of re-rolling. So maybe on my alt account I will actually try to pull some of these characters. Because then I would have like a complete party and I could restart the game with everything that I kind of want. I could at least get Roland's best in slot, that awesome 7-star sword. So I'm definitely going to be looking over this collab and looking into part 2. But I think my main account is slowly just going into hibernation mode. So we're going to have to see, definitely. But for all of you that are trying to pull this character, I wish you all the best luck. I hope you guys get him on the first pull. He also does have some paywall weapons. You guys can look over that stuff. I did look over it a little bit. It's nothing too crazy. All in all, my best advice is hold out for the second character on this collab. Plus, you never know with Adis and what they do. They could change the rate on the banner. They could, you never know. I'm just going off of what people have been saying and about the last collab that we've had. So time is on your side. Wait till the last moment. And definitely, before you throw all your eggs in this basket, wait for part 2 to launch and see maybe that character is better for you. It really all depends on what you need. But this guy is a very powerful mage, so if you don't have Lily, this might be a good choice for you. On that note, Mobile Gamers Unite is out. I'm gonna go celebrate the rest of my birthday. Everybody have an awesome day and good luck out there, because we all need it right now. Peace, everybody.